Okay, right. Single musket. That's good. That's good. That's going to actually fight against the Janissary. But, oh, it's such a tough unit. Don't like it. Ursa doesn't like it. Here is the city, though. Sorry, Sumeria. Oh, no. Not the birthplace of Paul. Paul. Worst spy in the game. Terrible Paul. Why would a city be called Paul? Blech. Honestly, this mod is worth it for all of the just like obscure channel references. There are too many to list here. They really are. Oh, I managed to pick up an alliance with Mongolia. Literally, I just said, hello, do you want to be friends? And they said yes. Awesome. It's probably not a good thing. Like with Mongolia, sometimes the best thing you can do is just declare war on them immediately, and then they can't put a trading post in your lands. But I mean, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. So this is where early bears come in really handy, because I can start to rush these districts. Yeah, the dam is going to be the first thing that is made in that city, and it's going to make all of the surrounding districts super good. Pillage, pillage, always pillage, always pillage. Tasty, tasty pillage. Oh, I found Signy and I got a relic. Ah, I forgot I had candy. Yay, the candy. How much is this worth? Not a lot. Nah. I need to get a couple of apostles that have the medic bonus thinking about it. Oh, there's so many ranged attacks. It's just a trebuchet army. And they're healing. They're healing faster than I can kill them. And I've got crusade and everything. This is just rubbish. It's just rubbish. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not far off line inventory. Line inventory will make everything better. It'll fix all my problems. Actually, diplomatic service gives me a spy as well. Maybe I can actually get Paul. Maybe Paul will appear. Oh, could you imagine a world where Paul is my only hope? Also, just FYI, if you don't get the Paul reference, have a look at the short on my channel. Just it's fine. You can just go to the homepage of my channel, go to the shorts menu, you'll see it. Like, it explains all. Now, luckily for me, these crossbows are actually beginning to shred through the trebuchets. It's just actually holding out until I can get to that point. Like, it's just so much damage I'm taking. Luckily though, yeah, muskets are... They're helpful. They are very helpful here. Can't believe this, but I'm putting the spy card in. I actually need spies. Oh lord. Yeah, I need that spy as quickly as possible. Wars of religion as well. I don't think the Ottomans have a religion, and I'm not entirely sure that they will follow another one either. So I think we're pretty good on that front. No, it's all good. But I mean, Wars of Religion is it's one of those cards, right, that just always helps you out. Grape shot. Oh, these trebuchets, they're so annoying. They do so little damage. Like they're just really frustrating, because they'll just sit there and they go like doing like tiny bits of damage, but they just pack them out. Oh, the problem about railways is that if a single unit gets through, suddenly it's like big problems. Huge problems. All right, hang on. I'm going to have to actually get some units back and defend against this, because this is just going to do too much damage to me. It's all about focus firing. All about focus firing. If I just keep on attacking the same unit over and over and over, I can kill it before it can promote itself like that. There you go. And then I can sort of retreat. Like, if I do enough damage to something in a turn, then it'll kind of bugger off and go and heal for a sec, or promote itself, or do something. But like, yeah, no, this is fine for now. But I need a Cad's crossbows. That would be something. 1,000 gold I need for that. Oh, I need to do some pillaging. I lost the crossbow. What was the price too steep? Never mind, printing. Okay, we've just got a 3 combat swing there. That helps. And I really need you back on side, Gilgamesh. I really do. Oh, come on. They don't want to join in. They really don't want to join in. And it's frustrating. It's worth 10 combat strength. And they are just being the worst military ally. They really are. Maybe if I convince more people to join in. No, even Rome doesn't want in. Suleiman's got an army. They've got an absolute army. And like, yeah, no one wants to go in against it. And I can see why. Like, it's tough. Okay, good. This Janissary is getting distracted. It's getting distracted. Oh, I just need one attack. One attack against it and we'll have this. In fact, actually, all I need to do is just start surrounding it, and I can actually get this kill with injured units. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Whoa, Newton? Oh, it's worth checking that screen. I only got them because somebody must have passed on them. Oh, hell, that's amazing. 143 science per turn now. Beautiful. And there is the dam finished, and it culture bombs. It's the part of the ability that we totally forgot about. All of the aqueducts, dams, and canals culture bomb. Ah, beautiful. You love to see it. You really do. So this is turning into the most intense and technical battle. Like, over this river, the fight, the Kabul. Like, I have so many units. No, that's my musket. Don't die. Ah! Again, they fool me. They lure me into killing one of their trebuchets, and then I lose a musket. Like, that is a powerful unit to lose. It really is. I'm going to have to pull back from this, even though it's crusade ground. Oh, this is one step forward, 2 steps back sort of territory here right now. I need more troops. I seriously need more troops. And I think crossbows, they're probably going to be the answer to my problems right now. But I need more early bear dens before I can do it. I actually have like a decent chunk of military support if I can get my armories going. Building Kilwa. It was a long-term plan, this one. If I can finish Kilwa, then I've got 15% bonus production to troop production in Ryzantium, and then I can start splitting them out and down the railway. But yeah, just getting to that point is proving a little tricky right now. Another city! Oh, the highest hill in England. Anyone know what that is? Anyway, building loads of campuses over here. Come on, Sumeria. Oh, they keep grabbing hold of this city more and more and more. It's like a loyalty. I want this city dead. You know, I don't want to break my alliance. My alliance is valuable to me, and I care about it, but yeah, I want it dead. Oh, a CAD is actually taking on some of these units, which is really handy. Monarchy's not really doing much for me, I'll be honest, so I'm going to switch to theocracy today. I always play with monarchy, and I fancy something a little bit different. Wars of Religion, I'm pretty sure I will not get a bonus from using this card, but I will try, just in case, because sometimes this card is a little bit broken in how it plays compared to how it should play. For instance, you don't need a majority religion for the card to activate, it just needs to be a religion that you have. No, so unfortunately it's not working at the moment. It was honestly worth trying. I have seen that card fire in the strangest of circumstances, honestly, I really have. This pikeman looks a bit more vulnerable than it actually is. It's got +5 and +10 when defending against melee attacks, so on that forest, just going to keep that safe there. Ooh. I stole a city. Haha, it's my city now. Yoink. That's one that Egypt left for me from before. Oh, you know when a unit is sat somewhere and it has the fire button, so you press it and it goes whee into enemy territory and right next to a bunch of Janissaries. It's like, I know that that's my fault, but my lord, that is so annoying when that happens. It's like, it's a dead unit now. That is dead. There's nothing I can do about that. Oh, William Shakespeare. Nice. God, we're getting more points in writers than I thought we might be. 26 points per turn. Yeah, of course, it's my Pantheon firing off there. Lovely stuff. I was thinking about it, and I really need Grandmaster's Chapel today. Like, there are lots of different options I could have gone for, but Grandmaster's Chapel gives me such an advantage. Being able to just buy in line inventory. Like, I am losing units way faster than I'm building them at the moment, and I cannot maintain a war of this magnitude for very long at all. Like, I am very quickly losing. I'm just holding the line. I've gone full defense, and I'm just stopping the Ottomans from sending their ridiculously powerful Janissaries out. Oh, please survive, please survive, please survive. Oh, good. That troop didn't deserve to die to my stupidity. You know, like, that's the only reason that would have died. Totally down to my own ineptitude. So I am so glad to see it alive still. Okay, this is my target. Every Janissary I kill, I feel, is a good thing. Now, are you going to join in with this war yet? Please, please join in with this war. Oh, they will. They're like crazy amounts of money, but they will. Like 50. Oh, it's all of my gold. Okay, right. Well, if you're not going to join in with the war, okay, I don't want to be your military ally. I need a military ally who's actually in on the war. Please, somebody. Only Mongolia. Mongolia's the only one I've got another alliance with. That's so frustrating. Okay, right. Well, Gilgamesh is showing signs that he wants to be a military ally. So I'll take the gold for now, and then we'll just have to kind of work it out from there. So this war I have with the Ottomans is becoming a little bit of a deadlock, but don't worry. Cavalry, line infantry, and then bombards and pike and shots. That will give us the advantage we need. We just need to hold firm, not do anything silly, build up our industry. We have 151 science per turn. We are out-teching them now. In fact, I've got 6 techs on them, which is pretty cool. We're doing good. We're doing good. Getting the economy boosted and sorted as fast as possible is going to be probably the best thing we can do right now. So just hold in, Ursa. Hold in. Oh yeah, though. A great general. That would have been so handy. So handy. Oh, their knights are so powerful and they are just charging into me at the moment. I am being pushed back. Actually being pushed back now. The problem is the pikemen can stand up to the knights. That's really fine. But they can't stand up to the janissaries. They're actually hitting me with a good, diverse range of troops here. We are very much into fair play territory. You know what I really need? I need Gilgamesh in this war. I really, really do. And they are actually starting to want to get in. Even if I have to pay an unholy amount of gold, I need them in. I really, really do. What can I sell? I guess I could probably sell other things. Like, yeah, actually, that relic Gilgamesh really wants. They want books as well. You know what, Gilgamesh? Fine. If this is what it takes, I will give you everything. Hang on. Here is my relic. Here is a book. Oh, they won't make that understand. Fine. Fine, have the relic and some gold. Is that not enough? Oh, come on. They want all of my gold supply. You know what? Fine. It's worth it. They are now in on my war. That means with the military alliance and also Gilgamesh's ability, I now have an effective plus 10 combat bonus against them. That is going to massively help the situation. We need to just keep working on that. I'm using my railroads to funnel my troops in and out of combat, which is pretty effective. And my crossbows, oh yeah, they can now punch through knights. Okay, right, that is a huge, huge difference. Where is an early bear? Early bears, where are you? I need you to build on that hill, please. Yes, there we go. Now I can get my crossbow onto the hill and I can fire over the top. Perfect. Oh yeah, look, they're counterattacking, but I now have the defense. I now have the defense to hold them back. Oh, that is such a good change. I like it. That volcano, though, that is not cool. Again, isn't it always the case that it waits until you've literally just put an improvement down and then it's like, and now I'm going to explode? Every kill of a Janissary is a success. It is a result. I will take it. There it is. Military Science. What cards have I got in? I don't have the half price promotion card at the moment. I'm gonna need that. Line infantry is a pretty expensive upgrade. Pike and shot. Bombards. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. All of this is good. All of this is good. Kilwa! We did it! 3 envoys, 1 built, but equally, if I can get 2 military city-states on side, all of my cities get a 15% boost to generating troops, and also my capital has 30%. That is what I'm after. Troops, troops, troops. Ooh, and we picked up the last of the Egyptian cities. Beautiful. Right, government. Government, I really need to change, but I can't do it just yet. Military academy. Oh, that would be a good thing to get, but I need troops. Maybe my faith is better used on those. How much are things going to be? A lot. A lot. Can't really build anything too quickly. You know what? Yeah, infrastructure I need at the moment. So I'm just going to get a builder or 2. Make sure that I can actually do things in my empire at a decent speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Granada is mine. Here we go. Units being built very quickly now. Have you ever wanted to know what happens if you give the early bears too much caffeine before they make the railroads? This. Don't ask. Don't ask what this is. That's just a thing. Okay, right. We are going to switch this. Feudal contract is now worthless because all of my units are far too advanced for that. Wars of religion, as we discovered as well, worthless. Niter is not a problem, however, gold is. So professional armies going in. Machiavellianism would be really handy if I actually built a spy. I still need to buy a spy. And what else would be useful? Just any gold, really. Merchant Confederation, I'm tempted by, but Republican Legacy, I'm going to put that back in. I always like having happy cities. It just makes a big difference. But here is line infantry, and oh boy, yeah, that is a lot more powerful than what we've been dealing with so far. In fact, there's 2, and here is 3 replaceable parts. Already we have that in the locker. We actually need to get to pillaging pretty quickly, because if we can pillage, we can get a lot more gold and we can start firing and upgrading units a bit quicker as well. Also, my crossbows are now helping to whittle down against the trebuchets. Yeah, having Gilgamesh on side in this war, big difference. In fact, There we are. I'm back in their territory. That's Crusade. That's an even bigger difference. Speaking of, I'm in your territory now. Humanism now means that I have almost a direct course to nationalism. I need cause. The early bears, we need an army, a fleet, and that's what we shall have. There's the counterattack, but you're not going to be able to get that pikeman off that tile because, yeah, that's not going to happen. Oh, gentle eruption. Not my problem, though. That's Candy's problem. Oh, we got pike and shot, and we've got bombards now. Oh, yes. This is good. That's actually really, really cheap on the old bombard there. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. Nice. Oh, and a crossbow with an additional attack. That is going to be a people killer. Beautiful. Line infantry in territory with Crusade. Oh ho 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 ho. Watch this. Ready? Bam. Field cannons would be really handy. I could boost it with some forts. I'm tempted to do that quickly, and then we're going to go industrialization. I really wanted to get factories up and running fairly quickly, but it's important that I do this first. Go on, keep attacking me. Keep attacking me. Yes. Look at that. They're just sacrificing their own units at the altar of Ursa at the moment. They can't maintain this. It's wonderful. And also, that is 345 gold pillaged. That is a really big deal because that's pretty much enough now for all of my units to get a good upgrade, which they are going to do. Okay, this... I was expecting it to be a little better than this. This is a bombard with Crusade and a promotion, and I've only got 75 strength against Cabal. Yeah, the Ottomans are tough. Renaissance walls. Oh, tell you what, the best bit about this right now is that they are very, very kindly just marching their troops into a beautiful place for my crossbows to attack them. Like so. I can go bam. That's really cool. Can I put a fort down? Okay, right, hang on. Forts in my territory. Okay, I could do that. I mean, I could just literally buy the tile, and now that's in my territory. But I will move the crossbow into Crusade territory, because now I have a double shot. Look at this. 1, 2. Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh, I love how many great writers I'm picking up at the moment. It's such a cool little addition to my empire, because I did not think I would be in that situation, let me tell you. Yeah, I think all battle tactics the Ottomans had, it's pretty much abandoned them now. We've got a good way around the back of the empire now. Second fort, by the way, field cannons unlocked. Oh, field cannons. Yeah, that'll very much help. Don't mind me again if I just steal all of this gold. Yummy. Oh yeah, field cannons, cavalry. Oh, you've gotta love it. I think Cabul might fall this turn, and there's nothing hugely I need to pillage, so momentum is what we will go for here, and yeah, that should be pretty easy. Now Cabul, obviously a city-state. If we liberate it, we get another ally. And don't worry, our railroads mean that pretty much all of our troops can get back to the front line almost instantaneously, so we're not too worried about that. Our early bears will make short work of this. Also, the good thing about city-states is that if I stand in their territory, I still get Crusade. That's quite handy. And we can still spread Crusade even whilst at war, and we can keep doing that for more era score. Lovely. Oh, brilliant. Cabul actually gave me 6 envoys when I liberated it, not 3. Oh, that's good. That's already an improvement on this military academy when we build it in Ryzantium. Here we go. Railroad already connected up around Cabul, so the units can make their way round. Super speed. The military emergency fails. I wonder if the Ottomans are going to want peace now. They probably will, but, you know, now we have the advantage, so I'm not entirely sure that peace is what I want. What I do want is a handy railroad that takes me all the way from my lines to the front lines, which is exactly what we're able to do here. Wabam! Oh, that's powerful. So there is a small... bug is the wrong word. I would call it a feature, personally, with this mod, where unfortunately the only way to get the railroad decoded, as it is so that, you know, I can build it without any iron or coal, is that it's unlocked for everyone. So you can see as soon as the Ottomans got military engineers, they also started building railroad. As I say, I personally see it as a feature, because why would you not want to play a game with just tons of railroad? It's just wonderful. But if you see it happening in your games, That's why. There's a reason for it. Yeah, there we go. There's the peace deal. Oh, they're offering me a lot of gold. Unfortunately for them, there is a lot more gold in their empire, and I kind of want that instead. Oh yeah, that's right. I wondered why I had so much diplomatic favor. It's because I won the emergency. Ah, nice. Who wants it? Oh, a lot of people want it. Fine, I'll have to sell it in smaller batches because I don't think anyone can afford it. One thing I need to start doing more of is putting holy sites down. I need a lot more holy sites, so we're going to start using these. Remember, I have Feed the World. Holy sites basically give me 3 troops in the faith because I've got the Grandmaster's Chapel, and then also mean that you can then build another district on top of it because, you know, the city just keeps growing and you get the population and it's amazing. And another city falls. Loyalty may be a problem on that city because it's a little bit away, but luckily I have Victor. Yes, Victor will get involved. I don't think I mentioned at the time, but Kabul is giving me double experience from battles now, so I'm ignoring wars and I'm getting double experience. Like, my troops are very powerful. Oh, using the early bears to rush things like dams and aqueducts, it's a pleasure. It really is. It's just such a good way of keeping your economy in check, just on these like little things. I try not to toot my own trumpet too much, but yeah, or anybody else. Be careful how I say that. Otter's made a really good mod. Like, you need to try this out. It's so much fun. Ooh, there's Istanbul. I found the capital. Lovely. Where do I send my spy? I'm probably going to send it to Ursa. 6 turns to get there. Yeah, there you go. It'll just give me a little bit more combat strength. Just a smidge. But we are oh so close to industrializing now. Oh yes, we're going to be busy bears. We're starting to nicely pad out my empire with trade routes though now, which is cool. Auckland has given me a lovely envoy. Got a spare one. Actually, I'm going to put it into Granada. There we go. My military academies now give me even more. And I've done the usual thing with Magnus. So what I've done is I've got myself an encampment with a military academy in this city. And I've also got myself a diplomatic quarter with consulate and now chancery. This means, yeah, we can build settlers pretty quick. Pretty quick. Granada, for instance, is giving this city 1 production, 5 production, 11. And then Kabul doubles that to 22. And then we have 26, 27 production just from city-states. Oh, as well as the 15% because of Kilwa as well. So yeah, that's a lot of settlers. I haven't even got the settler card in. Probably something I should do. Gonna start burning some of my cavalry now. Now that is a 560 faith cavalry unit, but what I can do is pull my depredation cavalry out, and in a second I can, I've forgotten I hadn't actually got nationalism up to that point. I could have done that in a second. I'm getting ahead of myself, but that is fine. Also, wabam. Oh, almost spread my religion to Istanbul. Now here's a fun thing. I can get my other apostle onto the Apadana tile. However, I don't have the movement to get any other troop there. But luckily for me, I have early bears. So let's put down a sneaky little railway. Oh, actually, I've got to be a little bit careful. There is a knight there. Okay, this line infantry can get around though, so that's good. So we can go huzzah! And then protect the early bears with a field cannon. Of course I can. Beautiful. And that is a population 10 city that has now fallen to me. Oh, it's good. It's good. We are getting there now. And, of course, I keep getting early bears every time I do it as well. Fix everything that I've broken. Pillage everything. Fix it immediately. 92 strength field cannon at the moment that can fire twice. I mean, it's pretty fun. Ooh, big explosion. Once again, everything keeps exploding. Memphis, what's going on? What's going on? You need to put the fires out quickly. Oh, I think that early bear den may have become slightly thry. Yeah, that's really frustrating because that's a huge amount of production in this city. Never mind. Oh, I am so ready for industrialization. I really am going to be good. It's going to be very, very fun. Oh man, the Ottomans just ran a cavalry into a certain death situation just to kill an early bear. Again, I like the fact that the AI knows the importance of such warriors, but honestly, it's like, please leave them alone. They're wonderful creatures. There is industrialization though. We can get some factories down. Finally, which is what I want to do in Ryzantium. Where can I put an industrial zone? Oh, there's going to be a beautiful one on this tile. I mean, it's a good food tile, but I'm starting to replace all my food tiles now with beautiful trade routes. They're giving me just as much, so that's good. Now that we have industrialization, we're going to unlock steam power. No railroads at steam power today, but that's fine. We do, however, have the ability to build the canal. Oh, it's a good thing. And then we're going to go banking, astronomy, scientific theory, flight. Flight gives us observation balloons. Observation balloons gives us quality of life, really. That's kind of the main thing. Being able to move our siege engines and, siege equipment like bombards, artillery, that sort of thing, having them fire from one tile further away. Yeah, that's very handy. Ooh, how much coal have I got, by the way? There's some in that city. Ooh, I'm settled on some, and some in my capital. Oh, beautiful. And there is nationalism. Okay, what we're going to be doing now is I'm going to be praying in troops and then combining them with my promoted troops. So for instance, you'll see here this bombard, like a lot of bombards, is a very high level. I've even got a level 4 bombard over on this tile. So getting in better bombards, very much a priority for me. This city has an armory? This city does have an armory. Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to spawn them from that city. I think we've got lots of night to spare, haven't we? Yep, so we're going to go... is it a barracks or is it a stable? It's a barracks. Okay, so they're not going to get crazy levels of bonus production, experience, but that's fine. There's 2. I'll be able to core them together in a second. I'm not going to hang around in Istanbul as well. We're going to just take the capital, huge population center, huge stability center, and then we'll just keep going. Where is my spy? Ugh, one more turn. They just take forever. Great scientist, chemistry, and 1 random technology from the industrial... Is it industrial era? Yeah, I think I've done most of the industrial era. So neighborhoods and banks. Actually, you know what? I don't have any of this stuff, so that is fairly handy. Yeah, cool. One thing to keep an eye on, as the wars progress, you can see I've absolutely suppressed the Ottomans' military from about 900 to 300. This means that Sweden were willing to join in on the war. You want as many people in on the wars as possible because you get a lot less grievances when you start taking people out. Like, it is worth it, trust me. Here we go. Ursa. Listening post, do it. That's 3 extra combat strength. Yeah, as long as Gilgamesh stays in this war, we are pretty happy. And with Konya flipping, we've got the Golden Age. Wow, that was a lot easier than the last one we did. Fair play. So as discussed, it is now a lovely bombard core. Oh yeah, that's really cool. And we'll prioritize as well getting our level 3 ones promoted. That's nice. That's a nice touch. The question is now whether or not I want to keep my alliance with Mongolia. I think Sweden is going to be the easier target for me because Mongolia are tough. They're really tough, and I don't want to have to just randomly fight them on the ground for no reason. I need bombers to take on Mongolia, so we'll give them 1 more alliance. That'll be fine. It's probably going to give me no, they won't give me level 2 alliance. That's good. If we can avoid getting to level 2 alliance with as many people as possible, I mean, Gilgamesh has got to be the last person, then we won't have any of those pesky betrayal emergencies. They are just the worst. And that is the northern city, and we kill a Janissary that's been just chilling in the encampment, which is a lovely thing. And again, early bears, off you go, fix everything, same turn, yeah. Where are the rest of the cities? I think they're all down to the south, aren't they? There may be some just totally away from all the others, because I don't see all of them here. Oh well, what are you going to do? Doesn't matter. Oh, I gambled on that cavalry staying alive, and it did just about... Oh, I got another relic there as well. Look at that. 5 health. Oh, that's an artist as well. Oh, wow. Goodness me, we're so cultured. Canals. Okay, not many cities are going to be able to build canals because this is a very landlocked map, but there are a few options here. There are a few options. Oh, I built the holy site right on top of where I could have done one. Ah, never mind. But we're going to keep an eye out for them because canals, again, are another beautiful district that will give me all of the juicy adjacency I'm ever going to need. Also, oh, that city from Sumeria is going to flip. I'm going to raise it. I'm going to put my own city down. It's going to be great. So I've been doing a little bit of scheming with cities. This is what I'm going to be getting on with in the background. I've got multiple places that will have some lovely little canal and aqueduct setups. They're not perfect, but it's something for Rhinopolis to be getting on with. And yeah, I want to make advantage of the fact that I've got crazy 110 production towards making settlers at the moment. And that's without the card. I could easily get the card in and make that better. Oh, it would be tempting. It would be tempting, but I'm going to resist it for now. The next target is Sweden. So what I'm going to be doing is sending my railroad up in this direction and making myself a little pass in this direction, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then make our way into the main Swedish cities from there. I want to basically get a border with Rome, and I want to go around the entirety of Mongolia so that when I get plains, I'm in a good position. 2 more cities taken from the Ottomans on the southern flanks. I've got to the point now where we've got 5 cities left and 18 pop. That should say 4 and 15. Like, I'm going to take Bursa because I feel like a canal in this area would be a very useful thing, but I don't know if I'm going to go after many of their other cities. We'll finish this one, and then I might just chill from there. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, yeah, that is Bursa. I think with the spy removal, I'm not going to bother to keep going for the Ottomans. None of these cities are really going to give me anything that's kind of worth being down here for. So we'll give them the peace they've been looking for. They'll give me quite a bit of gold for it. But remember, whenever you make peace, the first thing you should do is immediately go to them and ask for open borders, because they'll never give it to you afterwards and all your units will be totally stuck. Did I ever show you the name of the spy, by the way? Lord Sucklington is a spy. His mod's brilliant. Sweden are definitely who I'm going to be fighting next, so I'm going to just send the spy over. Oh no, I can't yet. I have 2 turns before I can do that. Okay, right, well, fine. I think this is going to give me the era score. Yeah, look at that. Sprawling Empire always happens after UTOPIA. I think that one's been snuck in. Oh, I love it. Oh, the sheer sort of meta-ness of this game is highly amusing. Hehehe. I'm even spreading my religion to Sweden. Yeah, this is going to happen. Accept it. The good thing is that we're going to do kind of a little bit of a combination here. Now, raid, there's not as much to be raided for a little while. Professional army, also not as useful a thing. Actually, no, I say that. Raid is always useful to have in, but I can now go Wars of Religion, and we can do quite a unique thing. What we can do is use Crusade against the cities that have my religion, but because Sweden follows their own religion, I get Wars of Religion as well. So I will actually get a plus 14 bonus. Which is ridiculous. Oh, I love it when that happens. It's a very rare circumstance. Also, look, a convenient railroad of early bears has made its way to Sweden's cities. Don't worry about it, Sweden. Oh, what's this? A freshly printed line inventory core against your horse? Again, don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Ah, boo. Sweden are immediately here to go and remove the religion. It's like they don't want to have crusade in their lands. Honestly, how boring. Oh, giant deaf robot Sally has made her appearance as a spy as well. I remember making this list a little while ago, and I'm really glad I did. Oh, no, Sweden. We do this on my terms. First of all, let's get Gilgabro. I need you. Military alliance. Lovely stuff. Then I have to work out, am I going to be at war with Rome in the next few turns? Probably not, so I'll make an alliance with them as well. There's no point fighting. We might as well keep as many friends as we can for as long as we can. Speaking of, sorry Sweden, I'm denouncing you. In fact, unfortunately Rome can't go. Rome had already denounced them, so I was hoping I could do a formal war with them, but never mind. Oh well, I'll just go surprise war. There's no point not doing everything I can to be utterly swift about this. Gilgamesh will join in with the war. Oh, good. In fact, everyone joined in. Oh, that's harsh. Even the Ottomans are in. I love that. That's brilliant. So as discussed before, okay, Sweden, we're going to send 2 people over here. In fact, actually, I'm going to send 1 spy. Sally will go to this city. I want Lord Sucklington to try and level up a little bit. So is this the city to do it in? Oh, Formant and Rest is such an unreliable thing to do. I might try... Yeah, let's try going to Dundee instead. Why not? Or maybe I can do something a little bit cheeky here. Oh, I'm going to build a railroad underneath this apostle, so that in theory I can move a line inventory 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yep, and then I can condemn on the same turn. That is a railway fueled condemning. Have we ever seen such craziness before? Also 89 strength line inventory. Whoop-bam! Another golden age. Very useful for war. Lots of loyalty. No more religion for us. We've got to do something a little bit better now. And I think to arms is probably the one for us. Although, thinking about it, Heartbeat of Steam. That is production towards wonders, but namely campus districts provide bonus production. Now, I have a lot of very high yield campuses. There's a couple of +6s down here. I've got a nice +5. There's another +6. I mean, I've managed to engineer some really, really solid campuses amongst my aqueducts. It's whether or not that production is worth more than just having 15% towards units, because Ryzantium, for instance, another 15% towards units would be a lot of production, probably about 15. But saying that, yeah, now if I've got the science card in, that's the thing. If I have the science card in, which I'm going to, yeah, you know what, I'm going to change my mind on that one, and we're going to put Harpies of Steam in. I think that works well as an all-round production boost. Almost at natural history as well. Water parks. It's where the early bears like to splish splosh. Is that the first city taken? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, loyalty is not going to be a problem at all. I thought it would be. It won't. Yeah, this is going to be fine. Cool. Early bears. I need a road. I need a road now. What am I talking about? A road. Of course I don't need a road. I need a railway. Also, in other news, Sumeria has so many little missionaries running around, I just couldn't help myself. I had a debater apostle, and I am causing absolute chaos amongst their religion. We might actually end up winning a religious victory without even meaning to. Like, a domination-fueled religious victory. You know, like, not one of these ones where I just sort of sit passively. Like, I've gone and I've taken over the world, and I only win a religious victory because no one is alive to stop me. Second city taken, and yeah, like, literally, I can't build the railroad fast enough to keep up with my army here. That is the speed of which we are moving at the moment. It's just amazing. Military emergency. No. Well, I think the Ottomans are probably going to join in on this one, as well as Scotland, maybe. We'll see. Nope, just Sweden. Just Sweden. A clever move from Sweden, though, because they get 2 combat strength. No, I get -2. Sorry, I apologize. But there is flight. Lovely. Now, unfortunately, I can't build an aerodrome in my capital because I'm a numpty and I forgot to leave myself a space to do it. Whoopsie. And I believe my settler city can. Nope. Oh no, we're gonna have to find some flat land here to do this on. Egypt's old capital, there we go. I knew I had some somewhere. Okay, that's good. Right, let's just plonk down on that. I mean, that farm is a good farm, admittedly, but we just need the aerodrome finished before we get to advanced flight. Let's go and see if we've got much in the way of aluminium. I wonder if we do. I finally have an observation balloon now. Oh, I love these things so much. Yeah, oh, my bombards are going to be mighty effective now. Aha, that's right. Leave all your missionaries out. Do it. We've spread our religion so much. Gilgamesh is full of crabs. That's probably not what they wanted to happen. The best thing about observation balloons is it allows bombards to fire without direct line of sight. So all of these woods and rainforest doesn't matter. I'm just building railroads around it so my bombards can move around, and suddenly I have pretty much direct access. Bam. Yeah, it's mighty effective. Oh, I finally took that city by Sumeria. I can't raise a major civilization's original capital or a city of an ally founded. It's an allies city. That's annoying. I really wanted to put of course it is. Fine, I'll liberate it to them. I'll get myself some juicy diplomatic favour. That'll have to do for now. There's natural history, by the way. I had marked out a couple of spaces for water parks, and luckily, looks like we're going to be able to build them all pretty much immediately, which is rather entertaining. Wow. I'm rarely this organised. Well, here we go. Sally has got a listening post. Excellent. And Lord Sucklington is in the legendary holy city of Dundee. Oh, maybe I'll find some undead unicorns to go and levy into my infernal horde. Get some sources. Sources of undead horses. Like the thing, this is what I love about Ryzantium, right? You can just take your line inventory and you can go to the front line, and then 6 turns later they'll just appear. And you're like, I don't know how you got there. But go through it. Love it. I'm not even stopping to pillage at the moment. It is all about just crazy speed of my army. Like a city every turn is falling. And every time I take a city that has an encampment, just gives me a free early bear. The early bears. That's what happens. When you get a couple, they all start rolling in. Oh, there's something satisfying about a 4-tile range bombard. Yes. Fire from a safe distance. Come on, RNG gods. Give me some aluminium. I already have 8 coming in per turn. Let me tell you now. This is a good sign. That is under a rainforest. That is under a rainforest. I've built over the top of that one. That needs to be replaced. I've built over the top of that one and that one. Oh my goodness, my capital had 2 sources. That I need to replace as well. That actually has a mine on it in already, which is crazy, and I need to get rid of it. I mean, there's lots. There is lots of aluminium for us to go and yoink. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Well, all right then. Full speed ahead with Plan A. Also, I've built my first canal. Look how useful it is. It just goes into a mountain range that goes nowhere. I love it. You've been journeying on the promised land, the railroad, to a holiday destination near you. You make your way into the city and into the canal, into the most beautiful lake that then has this abrupt mountain wall and a volcano. Never leave. Everyone ready? Fire the salvo. Oh, the bombards, they all stand in line. They all fire in time. It's a beautiful scene. Even the field cannons getting involved. And lovely. 1 attack, followed by, you guessed it, 2 attack. Oh, Mahabodhi Temple. It gives me absolutely nothing to own, but it's fun to have in my nation. Oh, how annoying. An encampment. Well, okay, it's not that annoying, because what I can do is I can just start building around it. This is what we're going to do. Our military engineers, the early bears, off they go. And as long as I've got 1 unit there and 1 unit there, I can protect the flanks and it's all brilliant. Welcome, by the way, to my fleet of Inquisitors. Yes, they're going to be going from city to city, just making sure that no pesky religion gets in. Siphoning gold from Ryzantium? That's the early bears' crisp money, I'll have you know. Who was that? Do we know who that was? An enemy spy. Oh, you just wait until Sally gets here. 3 honey here. Oh, this is great. We're almost actually on the Scottish border now. That's quite cool. Unbelievably, I just picked up a second science city-state. I'm now on 15% bonus science, which means that Ryzantium, even though it's unhappy, has a plus 70 modifier at the moment. Oh, 70% extra. 475 science. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. World Congress, I would like a Nobel Prize in Physics, please, and I would like a duplicate of... There is no honey in this game. Ah, man, I need to mod crisps into the game. Let's go amber. It looks kind of like honey. It's like hard honey, really, isn't it? No tea. No tea. This world needs to burn. Soon the game will be making crazy proclamations like, no more twist, and then I'm going to have to really burn everyone. Another city taken, and we are on to Stockholm, which is going to be a little bit more annoying because there is an encampment in the way. Luckily I can shoot over the top of it, so that's fine. Advanced flight. Oh, yes. Oh, we know what time it is now. I have a couple of cavalry that are over just accumulating donations to the plane fund. I think they're doing a good job. So we'll go to my capital, and yeah, an airport's lovely and all, but I think I would rather just get Le Bomber. And in fact, actually, a second as well. You know what? I think just because they're units, build, and let me think about, build. Seeing as I've got 14 aluminium coming in per turn, I might as well make use of it. Also, look, Curacao core. It's just like, and go. I'll see you in 3 turns. Oh no, I lied. 16 aluminium per turn. Sorry. That was a total lie to you all, and I apologize. Do I really care what's going on? No, you know what? Just stealth tech. Just get me there. I want to promote my spy a couple of times, so I'll do whatever the easiest mission is. Foment unrest. Yeah, only a 5% chance of failure, or they're being killed. I guess, failure is not just being killed, but it's a good way of putting it. Oh, here we go. Yes, the bombers. The bombers have arrived. Oh. Well, that'll make things a little bit easier momentarily. Not that I needed them to take Stockholm, but, it's a useful thing to have. Oh, that awkward feeling when you're building a railroad to connect up with the Swedish front in another direction, and there's mountains in the way. Well, I wasn't actually going to get mountain tunnels, but now I feel like I probably should. Shall we see how effective the bombers are? Oh yeah, okay, they're pretty effective. What I'm going to do is just give myself a little little bit of a hit on that city. That means when the bomber comes in, it'll do some of the damage to the actual walls. Perfect. And also to the city. Oh yeah, that's almost entirely taken it out in one go. I can't reach my units there, so let me just build a lovely railroad, and yep, there we go. Now I can. Yay! And same job with this city. I just need to quickly use my bombards just a smidge, just a small amount, so that when my bomber hits, it can actually do some city damage, like so. And we can take the city. Go on, second attack, don't be shy. There we go. Lovely. Now again, Sweden does have other cities, but I don't really care for them. So yeah, so you can give me that grumpy face all you want. Peace. Peace in our time. And then there was Scotland. I just promised them that I wouldn't be going to war with them, but Gilgamesh and myself, we lied. You know what? For all of my complaining, Gilgamesh, okay, yeah, Gilgamesh has been a pretty good ally. They came good. Oh, it looks like the first city we're going to attack is a 14 population powerhouse. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. They do have steel walls. So you never know. This could be the closest we've come to a challenge so far in this late game war. I say this because, you know, genuinely, that initial rush from Egypt and then the war with the Ottomans, two very difficult wars, like, fair play to them both. I'm gonna put raid back on temporarily because I've come a total war, sorry. I've come across a little bit of a glut of amazing things. Also, colonial taxes. I'm gonna put that in because that's a huge amount of extra production. But look at this. Nom. There's steel, and nom. There's almost refining. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to consume here. Okay, right, the Scottish are not messing around. That was a depredation cavalry, and it just got 2-shot. Oh, no, maybe 3-shot. No, hang on, that's a Swedish city. Sweden, what are you doing with a Scottish city? How dare you take something that doesn't belong to you? Well, Edinburgh fell pretty quickly. I'm looking for the capital, which I believe is Stirling. I'm going to assume it's over here. Wigton? No. Stirling. It's in this gap. Okay, that's good. That's the direction we were traveling anyway. A 1 bomber, followed by, that's right, a 2 bomber. Oh, I want the walls finished, but I think the line infantry can finish that. Oh, it certainly can. Now that we have Bomb Force Alpha, Squadron Mega Gamma thing, making good speed. We'll be home by Christmas. I may be preemptively putting railway down in my ally. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm sure nothing bad will come from this at all. Stirling is proving to be quite a difficult nut to crack, but we will if we can. Hang on. So this is a line infantry. That's just a basic one. This is, again, a basic one, but this is one with urban warfare and a double attack. There we go. Broken through. Scotland's capital of Stirling is gone. Almost at the borders of Rome now. Unfortunately, Rome has 11 turns on the Alliance, and their capital's all the way down there, which is frustrating, to say the least. Oh my lord, I finally have a great general. It only took turn 189. The old double roo. 1 attack on Dundee. Oh, it was the Ursa invasion of Dundee, and Scone falls as well. I think Aberdeen, and then whatever this city is, and I guess peace is probably the best option from there. Let's pop in force modernization very briefly, because I have something rather fun that rhymes with mellowmopters. I also have a chronic lack of oil, like a disappointing amount of oil. I did a search, I had 1 source in my entire empire, and it was this, which I can't even work. So luckily, I have Hattusa giving me like 2 oil per turn, but that's it. That's all I have. It's nothing. So I can't even upgrade all of my bombards. It's just, frustrating. Mongolia, my troops are passing by. Oh look, our alliance has expired. Oh look. I'm beginning to gather troops outside your lands. Don't worry, I'm not going to attack you just yet. I need far more troops for that. Oh, this new artillery. That's on point. Oh yeah, I like it. Need more oil. Give me oil, game. With that, I've taken Dumbarton and Wigton, so I don't need anything else from Scotland. I have a lot of early bears, and they're all ready for a job. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build like a double strength railway. I've got, how many turns? 7 turns, just all the way to Rome. I might as well build it now. They're my ally. I have open borders, so why not? Literally, like, I'm going to do it double width. just so that no matter where my units are, I can easily move through Roman land. This is not solicited railway building. Like, I have not been asked to do this. But here I am. And seeing as I've got a bunch of charges, I'm going to make a couple of airstrips as well in fairly neutral territory, and then I can move all my bombers to the front line and have them all ready to go. Also, if Rome start complaining about me having troops on their borders, I'm going to go, yeah, and? What do you want me to do about it? I was just thinking I could be really, really clever and put a harbour in here and prepare a naval landing just to take out Uruk in the same turn that I take out Mongolian capital. And then I realised I don't know what a harbour is. What is boat? I'm building stealth tech and I've never learned to navigate by the stars. Oh dear. Let's just make sure we can do this. We need 96 less 37, so that's 59. Oh god, my brain totally left myself there. 59 science to do that. I'm making 774. Yeah, we'll be fine. The best bet is because it took so little, I now have 715 overflow science, so I'm going to get stealth tech at exactly the same time I was going to do it before. So that really, it wasn't even a diversion. I just did it at the same time. Now the railroad isn't going to be like a perfect line. What I'm doing is sort of more of a every single tile that I can convert is getting converted approach. It's a little messier, but it's quite thorough, and I'm sure some early bears are probably gonna survive this. Maybe. The information era. Jet bombers. Yay! And robotics go. And just again, I mean, what else would I need in life? Like, if I was Rome right now, what would you think? What would you be thinking? It's like, ally? What are you doing? Why is there so much railway in my land now? Like, I'm not saying that I'm not grateful, but I didn't ask for any of this. What are you doing? And I'm just like, what, this? Nah, this is nothing. Don't worry about it. Ignore the fact that it's going straight to Rome. 145 gold for a jet bomber upgrade? Oh no. Ooh, let's think about this. Yeah. Oh, go on then, Scotland. We can have peace. I'll leave you with a whole 2 cities and 4 population. I'm sure I haven't got... Whoa, not much more. 49 cities and 313. Most of that is Scottish population, but we won't talk about that. Once you've subscribed to Ryzantium, you can't leave. You can never leave. Ah, yes. The Wonder Government, where all of the early bears get a little bit angry. Third alternative, 5-year plan. I liked liberalism, though. That's the only thing that was keeping me happy. I had a lot of angry early bears at me today. But that +5 combat strength. Ooh-wee, that'll be lovely. So with that, the early bear swarm has passed all the way through Rome and is now coming out the other side, back into Ryzantium, having gone round the entire world. Just a quick question for you. Do you think I've built enough railroad? Yeah. This is what happens when you play Ryzantium, and this is why this is the best Civ that has ever been created, ever. Oh my lord, look at that. That is horrendous. Imagine how far underwater the planet would be. CO2 was working normally, like, oh, that would be horrendous. Look at that, Gilgamesh. He wants to get off the planet before this all goes down. You're gonna have to build faster, friend. Well, here we go. It's time for the final countdown. No power can defeat Rome. Oh, but I am Rome. I am Ryzantium. So all of the early bears that were in Rome's land, what I did was I threw them all in the sea. It was the safest place to put them. But yeah, there may be 1 or 2 that are still lurking around. This is one of those moments where it's sort of like, some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make. It's that sort of situation, really. In theory, if they're in the water, they're safe. Anyway, that's not the important thing. The important thing is my fleets of armies. I have 3 different squadrons. I have the main bulk of my forces on the Roman border, including a fleet of 5 jet bombers. Then I have Squadron B, a fleet of 4 jet bombers and a sneaky Curacao corps, who I'm actually probably going to upgrade to oil in a second. In fact, yeah, I will. That'll give me 6 turns of tank, but tank is very, very useful. So this will take the Mongolian capital, and then I have Squadron C, because it's, you know, at sea. Anyway, there's an ironclad. It's providing a spotting force that is now going to bomb Uruk with my fleet of 3 jet bombers. I have never felt more organized for an assault. This feels very organized. We'll go and hide again just so that they can't spot my boat. I'm hoping, actually, I've got the movement to do some sort of sneaky spotting with a line infantry. Ah, damn. There's a hill there that stops me from doing that. Okay, right. The Mongolian attack was less well planned than I hoped, so that's okay. What we'll do is we'll use my bombers instead to take out the initial encampment. That'll make the main city a bit weaker. That means we can also bust through it a little easier as well, so bam. The Roman attack, you can see there are a number of cities on the way, but they don't have steel, and most of these cities are actually protected by ancient walls, which is quite frankly hilarious. So what we're going to be doing is just one by one making the assault. We should find it fairly easy, to be honest, to make these sorts of attacks. Oh, my helicopter really can't reach that. Is that true? I don't think that's true. Let's early bear our way to victory. There we go. That's a bit better. Helicopter, in you go. I'm not going to miss many cities on my way. We've got options here, and I've got enough units to be taking them all on, I think. 3 cities. Lovely, 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 lovely. I've still got 2 jet bombers, I believe. Yeah, that was a pretty good initial turn. I reckon we can go 1, 2, and probably 3 next turn. Ooh. Oh, yeah. One of the early bears dead. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. I think that's another 2 cities taken there. Yes. Lovely. That opens up. Oh, this delightful little, I like to call this an undefended city a jet bomber will make. Oh yes, very short work of that. Thank you so much. Okay, Uruk is ready to drop. What age is Gilgamesh in? Golden. Us getting through there may be unlikely. Okay, you know what? We're going to hang back, and I'm going to take that in conjunction with a lot of other attacks. So I'll get the line infantry to attack that encampment, and then there we go. Now we have a spotter for the Mongolian city. How much? Oh no, we've got intel on Mongolia. Wow, that's rare. That was a handy spy I put into Mongolia. I was like, there's no way we'll be able to kill them if they've got like plus 12 combat strength over me. Nope, for now, that's okay. Well, you know what? The tank can actually take this city, and that the difference is between this and Sumeria is I think loyalty-wise I can hold that city. Yeah, I can. Perfect stuff. Oh, Big Ben and Alhambra in the same city. Oh wow. That's actually really handy. Let's go logistics. That'll help my attack a little bit further. And martial law. Why not? Seems like a relevant thing to have. A betrayal emergency. Funny that. Me, Ursa, Ryzantium, betraying anyone? I don't think so. Yeah, literally nobody apart from the actual people I'm fighting are joining this one. The only problem is I get -3 combat strength. I think there's this emergency. Oh, I actually won that emergency, so that one has faded away. So yeah, -3. Luckily, my government will reduce that to just a +2 benefit, but that's okay. That's Kume, and I also took Setia. That's Kassa. Oh, Kassa actually gives me a huge amount of extra production. Wow. It's like the AI has been building wonders that I need. Eritreum taken. Fun little fact for you. Don't know if you knew this one, but jet bomber's range is increased by 1 if you have logistics on. Here you go. Just a little tip for you there. 2 more cities to take. Aquila and Antium. Again, with the jet bombers, like air superiority it's an effective thing indeed. I'm actually out of air support this turn, but I'm thinking my field cannon can do crazy damage to Rome, and then my line infantry can attack further. Can my helicopter actually finish this? Oh, not quite, but that was very close. Luckily, I have a reserve helicopter. All the early bears have reserve helicopters. That's just a thing. Rome has been taken, which means Gilgabro, always we are last with Gilgabro. Gilgabro deserves to stay into the game until the very end. But with that, the domination victory is complete and Ryzantium stands totally unopposed. Look at that map. It's so beautifully yellow. Also, did you notice that the colours are pretty much the exact opposite of Rome and Byzantium? That's kind of what I was going for there. I thought that was really cool. Ah, yes. Ursa Bear. Domination victory. Beautiful. Equal to Abraham Lincoln, apparently. Oh, very interesting. You know what? I really, really enjoyed that Civ. Please give it a go. Please send Otter some love. It's so much fun. Right, buildings constructed. Look, you can see we had a really slow start. Egypt massively sat on us, and then the Ottomans weren't much easier. But if you can see the acceleration, there it is. Suleiman actually doing some domination themselves, but not enough. Not enough. That's what I was doing. Cities founded. Rome having a game. In fact, actually all of the AI has been doing well. Isn't Deity so much more difficult after the patch? It's really good. My culture did okay, but my science play I think was pretty good. But you can see that was Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh was in charge along with Kublai for large periods of the game. I only took over towards the end. My faith was pretty good. You gotta have faith, and especially when you've got Feed the World. Oh yeah, that was very, very good. You can see all of the little projects I was running to get a religion. I'm assuming that was, yeah, pretty much in line with me getting a religion. So there you go. Units killed. Whoopsie. How many units did I lose? Oh, quite a few. For me, that's pretty rough. You know what? Actually, Kublai, 1, 2, 3, 4 units all game. That is all Kublai lost. Fair play to the AI. And look how many they killed. Blimey. Kublai was on an absolute warpath. Wonders? Yeah, not so much of a game for me on Wonders though. But even if you play this Civ absolutely peacefully and you don't do anything aggressive, just for fun you can have placing these aqueducts down and then putting districts around them. It's really, really good. And actually when you look at it, but what the ability of Ryzantium really pushes you towards is planning. If you can get the aqueducts, dams and canals down in the right places, you can make a really strong empire. If you can hold a golden age, you can do really well. But this Civ is going to bite you merrily on your behind if you do not keep up with it, because minus 15% all yields, especially beginning of the game, that is really painful. And also, the waterworks wonders, not so good when you're doing domination, because unfortunately the AI doesn't really put these aqueducts in sensible places, like over here for instance, this holy site for me. There, it's terrible. It needs to be the aqueduct needed to be closer. The whole placement needed to be different. And actually in some cases as well, the districts are worse. They are actually worse. Like this campus should be +4 for a normal Civ because it would have the additional district adjacency that you don't get on this Civ. The industrial zone, that one would be exactly the same. In fact, if we look at my capital, let's have a quick peek at this. That holy site should be a +2, so that's a little bit better. That campus would always be a +6, so that's actually no better because of the way I've filled it out. This one would only be a +5, so there is an improvement there. That would only be a +5 again, so a little bit of an improvement. I think the commercial hubs get a big benefit from it. Industrial zones, not so much. Like, yeah, that would be a +5 under the hands of a normal Civ. So, yeah, it's a powerful Civ. It's really interesting, but it's all about just planning. And I reckon a SimCity, a peaceful SimCity game with this Civ would be a lot of fun. And sorry, before I go, I had to just show you this quickly. This is my final railroad. Ah, yes. Yes, 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 yes. In fact, actually, I could probably get a good, crazy... Oh yeah, there we go. Look, now you can see just the absolute abomination of what happens when you let Ursa build railroads everywhere. That's, well over 600 results. You're welcome. If you enjoyed this series, please can you do a few things. Firstly, can you subscribe? Makes a huge difference. A lot of people watch the channel and they're not subscribed, and it's totally free and it really helps to fight the algorithm. Can you also go and thank Inquisitive Otter? Go to his videos, leave comments, just be lovely. Go and subscribe to him. His videos are amazing. Thank you so much, Inquisitive Otter. This mod was a joy. Remember, if you want to play it, come to Discord. You can find this save file and all the links you need. And finally, remember, if you want to be an early bear, then maybe you should come to coffee and the tip jar so that I can get some caffeine. Hee. Earliest bears get the coffee in the morning. Thank you so much for watching. See you on next series. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, I Am Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Dayboy91, Seancrates, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Krogerbrand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amiri C, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Bear Ray, L Truand, Creston, RB Hedge, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax. Thank you for all of your support. Cheers!